Okay, I thought it would be. I saw this. When did this come out? Let's see. Did it say? Well, I ran into this. I thought it was interesting. Pretty simplified view of the stack for LLM applications. I'm going to go here just to give a quick overview. The article is straightforward. There are links. This comes from the venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz, and they are understanding the stack here. So they're kind of describing how one of these applications would work in a business context in total, using all of these things, and they break it down into the ability to provide contextual data, I guess you could say the injection of a prompt or few shot examples, the eventual query that is sent to the stack or the model, and then the output and where the output would do that. And so their focus is obviously on the companies and the companies and other tools that make this possible. Obviously, their intent is to identify which one or ones to buy or invest in. So I have some open just to show you. Like they talk about where did I see this? Yeah, the playgrounds. They list NatDev. I was like, what is NatDev? It's this. Looks like it's traditional playground. We have the human loop playground here. So these are all I don't really get the difference, but here they are. I thought I'd show. And then Databricks, it comes up. Where does Databricks come up? At the start, a data pipeline. This is, in case you're not aware, it's built into Google Cloud, but it's its own company. It's a private company. Just Google it. So Databricks, process, store, clean, share, analyze, model, and monetize. So the distance between model and monetize, I would say, is the distance between here and there. It's quite a large jump. I don't totally understand it. I haven't looked very closely at Databricks. They also include, so this is something that I think a lot of people are interested in, and when I talk to people who would like to design applications, I think they don't worry. They just kind of stop at where would I say query to kind of here. There's not much logging or validation, so it would go here to here. But in this zone is where the wheat and the chaff are separated. I looked up this. Where are we? Not ML flow. Where did I see ML flow? Yeah, and these APIs and plugins, I've looked at some of them. They're not, some people, they swear by Zapier and Wolfram. They're good, but I'm not finding much of an application for them right now. You could, in theory, use them here. And then I think, so here I think is a key zone. I don't know much about this data pipeline. I guess it facilitates, I've seen Elasticsearch, for example, which isn't included here, I don't think, because I don't know why. Anyway, this you could crawl or I forget the word, rip a lot of information and put it into this model pretty easily. So I don't know how essential these are. I don't know. But here I think embedding and vectorization seems to be the way to go. I don't know how it works. I read that Anthropic has 30,000 token context. So yeah, are they doing something fancy here? This might get ripped up into this. Now the APIs and plugins, that's going to be that's going to be pretty interesting. And I think it'll allow for more tailored applications. It might even also take over the validation part with different APIs. You could maybe do it that way. For example, Wolfram is a good example where it doesn't necessarily need to, like, how would you validate the Wolfram output? You would use Wolfram, right? I guess you would use some kind of math checker, but it's Wolfram, so I'd say it's pretty solid. Logging, yeah, logging is great. I wish they had more logging. And this cache, I'm not sure. I don't really know about that. I don't know why they call it opinionated cloud, and we have, so this is another key. A lot of people, where are they hosting it? Streamlit, I don't know, Streamlit looks pretty good. Vercel, I've seen. I like Streamlit, that's how I did my Elastic GPT tutorial. So, thank you for writing this article. We're just going to go over it. So this is their current view of the stack. I think it makes sense. Like I said, here and here there might be some reshuffling as we figure out more stuff. So in context learning, what do they say? Yeah, so this issue is really, to me, from what I understand, it has to do with the context limit. And so I did LangChain. I don't know if I made a video. I don't think so. LangChain for legal documents. The problem is that I think with LangChain, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I did it, it ran every document through GPT and through the embedding, which can be expensive. Yeah, so GPT-4 can only do 50 pages of input text. Yeah, context window. Okay, they point that out. So this is how they break the workflow down. Seems straightforward. Comes here. I think what I've seen is people will they'll have sort of they'll do prompt to query to documents, and within I guess you could call them documents, and within those documents there are sort of there are predefined prompts to get a specific result. Yes, so this would be nice. Yeah, so they say that right there. My bad. Yep, this I'd say this is right on the money. Yeah, and you can't really do this. This would be a lot. So that's where I think where generally the consensus is. Well, whoever's doing that should do that. Whoever's fine tuning and training the models, they should just kind of handle that themselves. And we're going to trust them to do a good job. So okay, interesting question. What if we just change the context window? So they talk about this hyena paper or this recent post, and it appears there are trade-offs, primarily cost and time, of inference scale quadratically. So it just gets more expensive and takes more time to do. So they came out with this. I think this is their link to this is the AI canon. Interesting, helpful. Oh, I didn't know they used this. See, when I did the embeddings, no, I didn't use this model. I used DBQA, I think. Yeah, the vector database seems to be important. Yeah, so I think I use Face for my LangChain as well. I tried to use it, one of them. Yeah, and so now they go from the various phases of the stack more in depth. They talk about some of the trade-offs in cutting-edge models. As you can see, they're aware that the new GPT 3.5. Is this accurate though? Is this what came out in the change? I thought the model was different. And then they're talking about agents. What's going to happen with agents? They mentioned them. Seems kind of out of place. I guess what the suggestion is that agents may be able to execute the entire. Well, they say become a central piece, or even take over the whole stack. Yeah, okay. May be the case. LangChain already apparently has existing frameworks, has already incorporated some agent concepts. Yeah, agents don't. I suspected this. I didn't really try it. I figured it would be kind of too jiggy. You'd have to. And let's see what they end with. Yeah, so thank you. Authors, Matt and Rako. I don't know how to. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Bye.